I'm delighted to announce a new report called White Smoke, the New Era for Video News. What we're looking at in this research is how news has evolved, particularly for video news, and particularly looking at the intersect of online, video and news. So these are all topics which have been looked at separately, but what we've looked at within this research is within the scope of video news, how all of this blends together. We've done this research over 3 countries, in the UK, in Germany and in Spain, and across all age groups. Now, one of the major findings of the report, so what it really reaffirmed to us, is what online news is and what it isn't. So it's not just about being newspapers online, it's not just about being TV online, it is a new medium which complements existing sources of news. And any online news source has to have multiple media. It can't just be text, it can't just be video, it can't just be images. It has to have everything blending it all together. We're encouraged to see that amongst youngest age groups, the engagement with online news was the greatest. So the 16 to 24-year-olds are typically those who have least engagement with news. But when it comes to online news, they are the most engaged online. And the sites that they look at, they tend to require those sites to have video. So to address that group, you have to be doing video. Now, one of the biggest challenges for any website is getting people to stay there. There are lots of people who go to websites and as soon as they read a story, they exit it. What we found was that with video, what people would be a lot more loyal, a lot more sticky to sites. So we'd expect going forwards that any successful online news site has to have video within there to encourage loyalty, to encourage stickiness, to encourage the kind of readership, the kind of following which newspapers have had, but which a lot of online news sites have lacked. When people buy tablets, when they buy smartphones, one of the key things which they do with it is consume news on it. And we're seeing that even though tablets are still amongst the minority of households, those people who have tablets, particularly in the UK market, one of the biggest areas that they consume on it is news. So the bottom line from the research is that video, when it comes to online news, has moved from being an option to an obligation. So several years back, an article which had video around it was something which was slightly different. Now, every major news story needs to have video within it if it's online. When we look at the research across all countries, across all age groups, sites which have online video within the news offering tend to be far stronger, have longer dwell times and have more loyalty.